part 2 of the preseason. We'll be finishing weeks 3 and 4, which includes week 3 and then week 4, which is the final roster cuts. And then tomorrow we move right into week 1, and then Wednesday is week 2. Actually, tomorrow might be week 1, 2, or 3 all together or individually. We'll see where I'm at, but more than likely will be at least week 1, and then Tuesday will at least be week 2, but I can't guarantee if maybe I do a couple more episodes sitting down. We'll see. However, I did go over our last preseason episode, which means that I went over all the things that we're going to need and positions that I've decided to look at going forward and things that I might take care of today. So, as of like depth chart and everything, that's what I'm more referring to, is moving players around, giving them more starting reps, etc., etc. Starting out positions of need, everybody already knows the positions that we need this upcoming year. Strong safety, we'll wait for it to pull up real quick. So strong safety, which is Eric Berry right now, with Derek Logan backing him up, is our rookie. Derek Logan is a rookie. As great as Eric Berry is, he is regressing, slowly but surely. You know, he is not scheme fit anymore. His tackling is going down. His hit power is still up there, not as good as it was. But, you know, his 83 zone coverage and his 78 man coverage and his 78 pursuit, his 89 speed, his 83 play rec, his 84 awareness are keeping him on the team for now. However, and he does also have aggressive play ball tendency, and he's a leader is in his personality. He is one of our captains. He is a 2-star captain right now. However, the potential for us to trade him right now is just really high due to the fact that we could try and find someone better. Also, going and looking, Shaq Thompson is someone I'm looking at trading. If he actually decides to step it up, which we haven't seen, and we've only got 3 years left of him, even if he becomes a 90-plus overall, I mean, unless he stays at like Luke Kuechly's level and doesn't regress until he's like 35, I mean, I'm willing to take a chance and trade him, since we already need a defensive tackle with Kawan Short also getting up there in age, him being 32 and regressing slowly but surely. Him still having that 90 strength, 90 block shed, and 90 power moves with 88 awareness, 86 play rec, 86 tackling, and 85 acceleration. It would be nice to find a backup who could actually come in and play really, really well in his stead, or at least rotate reps with him. Another position I was looking at was I want to find a way to give Frank Ransom more reps, and I have found a way, and in order to give Frank Ransom more reps, trade James Bradberry, who actually went down from star development, which he did have, and I believe, did he lose his development trait? Yeah, no, unless he hasn't had a development trait, I'm pretty sure he had star development at one point. I'll have to go back and look. He's in the top 12% of corners, but and he plays well. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good corner. He's got good speed, good acceleration, good agility, good zone, good press, good man, good jumping, I mean, he's good all around. But the only thing that I've had a problem with is he doesn't go for picks. He has balanced play ball tendency, and he's undisciplined, and he doesn't aggressively go for interceptions, and that's a frustrating thing to watch because he doesn't make the plays that he needs to make. So trading James Bradberry might happen this episode. So the 3 players I'm going to be looking at trading are going to be Eric Berry, Shaq Thompson, and James Bradberry. I want to find a way to give Riley Ridley more reps due to the few plays that he's made. So he is. We're going to give him another opportunity today. We're going to put him at number 5 today, starting at wide receiver number 5, and we'll see how he does today. And if he has a good game, then we'll keep him. It's just I have Robert Foster, and I would like to use Robert Foster, but if he doesn't get used, then he doesn't get used, and there's really nothing I can do about it. So we'll take a look. So let's go ahead and hop back right off to the roster here. With 64 players, we need to bump it down to 53 eventually. But for now, looking at middle linebacker. So Jermaine Carter has played very well for his position. He doesn't quite have the tackling. He doesn't have the play rec. He doesn't have the awareness. He doesn't have anything that Shaq Thompson has in terms of just leveled up stats. He doesn't have the block shed. He actually has better hit power. He doesn't have finesse move or power moves. He has pretty solid pursuit. But his zone coverage, he has 75 zone coverage, which is much better than Shaq Thompson's. And Jermaine Carter plays much better in coverage, and he's only been in the league 3 years instead of 6, but he's also 26. So he came into the league when he was 23. Shaq Thompson came in when he was 21, of course. So Jermaine Carter might be a short term, just because I like his reps and how he plays, but I'm also going to be looking for someone who's much younger. Probably like a J.R. Roosevelt, just because J.R. Roosevelt is 21. I would like to find somebody who is up there in overall versus age. So trading Shaq Thompson for a defensive tackle, or trading Eric Berry for a middle linebacker, or trading James Bradbury for a middle linebacker is going to be something we're going to do. So let's take a look and see what we can trade Eric Berry for. So he is a captain, and we are going to try and trade him. There's not a lot of teams that really need a strong safety. We're going to look for teams that are in desperate need of a strong safety. So the Bears are one of those teams. Taking a look at their middle linebackers, they have Roquan Smith. They have Joel, however you pronounce that last name. Nobody else really noticeable. One player I could move to the middle would be Shaquille Griffin, but I like him on that outside edge. So we'll keep him on that outside edge for now, and we'll see what we can do. Khalil Mack would be great, but not really going to go for that. So since those 3 linebacker positions aren't positions that we're looking for, defensive tackle is the next position. Dontari Poe, the former Carolina Panther, who has regressed to a 77. He's a 31. Eddie Goldman is 27. He's an 86 overall. He would be great to bring to the team. So if we go to pick him up, we can't afford that. Getting rid of Eric Berry, because we only have $1.22 million in cap space. So let's go ahead and let's try Eric Berry and going to a team that can actually afford him. So let's take a look. Strong safeties. These guys have HaHa Clinton Dix. I'm just looking, trying to find somebody. I would love DJ if he wasn't 30. I would love Derwin James if he wasn't untouchable. Tyrann is almost 30. I would like to avoid someone that old. Same thing with Clayton. I mean, I don't even have to go for... But I'm also just looking for teams that need one. So, like, the Eagles need a strong safety. Obi is actually really good. You can put him at middle linebacker. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. You could put Obi Melifonwu at middle linebacker. He's 6'4", 92 speed. What's his zone coverage? He only has 68 zone coverage. He isn't all that great in zone, but yeah. So they could use him. Take a look, middle linebacker there. Ooh, gross. Ugh. D tackle. Who do they have? Fletcher Cox still. Marcus Hughes. He was someone I was gonna go for, I think. Teams in desperate need of a strong safety. Packers don't need one. The Patriots could use one. They need a free safety. If I move them to free safety, they'll probably like it even more because they have Derek Kindred. And they also have Brian Body Calhoun. Who do they have at middle? They have Jawan Bentley. He's 25. He'd be worth bringing. Dante Hightower, who's really regressed. He's really fallen down. Anthony Walker Jr. is pretty good. Move him to middle. What about D tackle? Who y'all got? Still Lawrence Guy at 31. Danny Shelton at 28. No. I'll consider trading him for what's his face. For their middle linebacker. Or for their for their middle linebacker, Jawan Bentley. Who do you guys have at strong safety? You guys have Von Bell, who is 80, and you have Marcus Williams, so I don't know why you want Eric Berry. Maybe move him to corner? Question mark. You have Reggie Ragland. You have Ben Gideon. Ben Gideon would be a good middle linebacker. And then you have Greg Keys, Solomon Thomas. You still have Marcus Davenport, who I want, that you guys don't want to give me. You have Sheldon Rankins and David Onyemata. And Malcolm Brown. Cameron Jordan. Okay, so they need a middle linebacker, so they're not going to give up a middle linebacker. Seahawks, we could trade him to the Seahawks, where we've traded everybody so far. Who do I need at middle? Who do they have? They don't have anybody. Ben Burr-Kirven. I'll pass. Cody Barton, no. DJ Smith, he's their rookie. And they have Michael Kendricks, who's 30. And then Emmanuel Ellerby, who's, I believe, Donnell Ellerby's kid. Steelers don't need one. Texans probably need one. Let's take a look. I have Tashawn Gibson, so, I mean, it would be a better, older guy that isn't, much better. Benedict McKinney, Zach Cunningham, Jadeveon Clowney, Whitney Merciless. They still probably have J.J. Watt, DJ Reader. Yep, there's J.J. Titans, do they need a strong safety? Probably not. I think they have, they have Kenny Vaccaro. Let's take a look at middle linebacker. They got Rashaan Evans, Jaron Brown, Richie Molt. Geesh, these guys are racked at middle linebacker. I might need to steal one of these guys. Jayon Brown. Even with taking him, that's not going to cut enough cap space. I'd need to take him and, like, another more expensive player. Rashaan Evans would be better, though. I would like Rashaan Evans, but Jayon Brown would... I mean, he doesn't have he doesn't have development at all. What about Rashaan Evans? He has star development. I don't think they're going to give up Rashaan Evans. What about Richie Molden? He's an X Factor? Give him to me. Cap space won't work. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Hold on. Let's see what we can do. DeAndre Walker, Anthony Chickalo. Let's just take a look here. I need to find somebody who's being paid way more money than they should be. Jeez, they are pumping money out for their left and right guard. Or their left guard and left tackle. Good lord. Jason Kroom, Samuel Wade. I'm looking for somebody that's worth taking. Because I need to take some money off of them. I need $1 million in change. I'm not going to take Kenny Vaccaro. I have no interest in Kenny Vaccaro. Kevin Byard, possibly, but Dane Cruikshank, he's not bad. I would love to take him, but I don't need more corners. No, I don't need more corners. They're not going to give me Harold Landry, I don't think. Do they have any? No. Anthony Chickalo is costing them a lot of money. Still not quite enough. Well, let's see. Let's see if I throw... What if I ball them my corner? Bradbury's 6.5. That's still under. They have no interest in him. What about Shaq Thompson? Oh, they have no interest. Yeah, he has a decent development trait. He's a superstar, dude. He's an X Factor. He has reinforcement. I really want him. What if I... Okay, I don't have anybody they want. Left outside linebacker, they would love Brian Burns. I bet that. But he's my guy. He's my guy. Eric Berry, I'll send him your way. $4 million. They'd probably want me to take some garbage player. I don't want Marcus Mariota because he's 27. I don't want Jack Conklin. I don't really want Rashaan Evans. I don't want any of your offensive linemen. Well, no, I don't. I really don't want Kenny Vaccaro. I don't need another running back. I mean, he's 32. I don't need him. I don't need a backup center. I don't need another running back. I'll take Richie Molden. Or that's who I'm already trying to take. A.J. Brown. Isn't that Hollywood Brown? No? Oh, that's someone different. I don't want Daquan Jones. I don't want Tyler Davison either. I need $4 million. Darn! I was gonna try for that, but yeah, it looks like we're not taking Richie Molden. Let's see. Next team, Vikings. Do they need a strong safety? They still have Harrison Smith. If I wanted to give him Eric Berry. Yeah, they don't want him. So the Bears don't really have... Okay, hold on. I'm going to put all 3 players that I want to trade up. So that's going to be Eric Berry, James Bradbury, and Shaq Thompson. And we'll see if anybody can take all 3. I highly doubt it, because I know that there's teams that want all 3. I mean, the Bears would love all 3. The Bengals just want Shaq. Well, let's see who the Bengals have. Do the Bengals have anybody at defensive tackle or center, potentially? And Malik Collins, he wouldn't be a bad pickup for us, a D-tackle. And he's scheme fit. He's a speed rusher. He's got good finesse move, good play rec. I like that trade. Let's see. What about their center? Do they have a good center? Could I steal a center from them? Billy Price, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, and he's 23 years old. I mean, he's not all that great. Okay, let's take... Oh, we'd be taking on more than we could afford. We could do that. And they want that. So Shaq Thompson for Malik Collins. Beautiful. We get rid of a linebacker that we don't need. Who hasn't... He's not scheme fit. He hasn't been playing well. He plays decently. He gets tackles. He just hasn't developed enough for me, and he doesn't have a good development trait. Malik Collins doesn't either, but Malik Collins will actually get more reps. Now to trade Eric Berry away to a team that can actually afford to take him without me moving anybody. Okay, so the Colts want him. Who do you guys have in middle? So left outside linebacker is Darius Leonard. Middle linebacker Zach Brown, Anusar, and Okwere. Marquel Lee, Matthew Adams. Darius Leonard. You guys would never give up Darius Leonard, would you? Absolutely not. I'm going to laugh if they give me Quentin Nelson, because I'll trade somebody. Oh, they almost gave me Quentin Nelson. I already have a good left guard, so what about if I give... Who's my right guard? Isn't my right guard getting up there in age? Try Turner's 28. Quentin Nelson's 25. I could move what's-his-face to right guard and what's-his-face to left guard, and then we've got a really young, dangerous guard duo. What about center? Well, I can't get rid of Matt Paradis yet. Left guard is James Daniels. He's 23. We're not getting rid of him. Taylor Moton's fine where he's at. Darrell Williams. He's fine. He's not quite scheme fit yet. I guess we'll get rid of Try Turner. I'll throw a Try Turner your way. Let's see who else we could snag. Do you guys have any D tackles? You have Freddie Leonard. What's his dev trait? He's normal. Isaiah Seymour. He's normal. What about defensive ends? Any defensive ends that potentially could play DT? You have Justin Houston still. How is he still an 84 overall? My goodness. He must be playing ridiculously. He's 8 sacks away from 100. Kamoko Ture. How much does he weigh? He's 253. 84 speed, 88 excel, 77 tackle, 84 agility, 80 finesse move. Not bad. Akurike. Oh, I think it's Akariki. Akariki! Yeah, they'd need to take. I'd need to take somebody who's expensive. I couldn't take Akariki by himself. I'll take Marquell Lee and Akariki. How's that? Oh, close. And I'll take Marquell Lee. No, I can't take just Marquell Lee. I need somebody who's taking a ton of cap space off. I'll take T.Y. Hilton because he's an 88 overall and he's 31 and he could still produce for another year, but then I'd have too many wide receivers. I'll take Ryan Kelly. Actually, I'll take Braden Smith. And then I'll give you guys Darrell Williams. Yeah, they don't want that. We almost have that. I might just need to throw a draft pick towards them. And I think that's what we're going to do. Unless they need a corner. I will toss them Bradbury, but that's a lot more money. Yeah, they don't want it. They don't even want him. So they need a DT. I don't have any DTs to really give them. I mean, I'll throw them. We have Kawan Short. I'll throw them like my young guys. I'll throw them Richard Vasher and Denario Red. They want Vasher. You can have Vasher. And they'll take it. They'll take Richard Vasher, Eric Berry, and we get Quentin Nelson. That's a steal and a half. We get an 89 overall left guard for almost nothing. And then last but not least is James Bradbury. Time to trade away James Bradbury to a team that can afford to take him. And that actually wants him. Like the Bucks. The Bucks want him. Well, I need a middle linebacker. Give me Devin White. Oh. Don't give me Devin White. Darn. Outside linebackers that I can move to inside. Shaq Barrett's 28. I don't like that. KJ Wright is way too old. Bud Dupree is getting too old. Any good defensive tackles? Well, I mean, they have Vita Vea, but I'm not going to really... He's not scheme fit like Malik Collins. Okay, let's try the Cards. Cardinals should have a good middle linebacker. They should have 3. They have Carl Nassib. They have Jordan Hicks. Oh, they don't have what's-his-face anymore. What? Where did he go? Oh, these guys don't want him. The Chiefs need a middle linebacker, too. They have Darren Lee. Nah, I'll pass. Dolphins. They should have somebody in the middle. They have Raekwon McMillan. They have a ton of cap space. Good lord. Give me Raekwon. Oh, they don't want to give him. What about outside linebackers? They have Kareem Martin and Jerome Baker. Jerome Baker's only 24. Where is he at? He's 75 pass coverage. That's pretty close. 67 zone. I mean, he wouldn't start, of course. He would be a sub linebacker until he got his zone coverage up. But let's see, what other teams need him? The Niners need corners. Who do you guys have it outside? Fred Warner. You have Quan, who's 27, and he's an 82. What's his development? And he has superstar development. Give me Quan Alexander. Oh, we couldn't take on his contract. We'd have to give up somebody else. Well, do I have any other corners? Let's take a look. So I'm already trading James Bradbury. Need a free safety. I'm not going to give him Trey Boston. I'm sorry. Left outside linebacker. I'm not going to give him Brian Burns. I'm not going to give him a center. Right guard. I could shoot him Try Turner. But they're already taking a ton of cap hit. So if I did want Quan, We almost could do this. They'd have to send me somebody really cheap. What about Clay Gentry? No. Give me a D tackle. Do you guys have a defensive tackle that's worth nothing? No, you just have DeForest Buckner. You don't have anybody else, which is sad. And you have Nick Bosa, but you ain't going to get rid of him. Centers. Leo Owens, Weston Richburg, who is really fallen. Yeah, Marcel Harris. I mean, I have a good strong safety. I don't need... I mean, I could use a backup for now in case of injuries. What about Harris? They're still 100K short, so I have to go and find... What about strong safeties? No, they don't have anybody. They have Colbert, Adrian Colbert. I don't need corners. I'm not going to take their other middle linebacker. They wouldn't give that. I already have enough outside linebackers, but I already have a bunch of DNs. I don't need more This is frustrating. Contavious Street. Let's do it. Wow, really? Really? They don't want that? That's a corner and a right guard from one middle linebacker. If I still had Shaq Thompson, I would have traded him to these guys and tried to pick up Quan, but no. Let's see. We'll try and trade him Try Turner. I'll take that. What's his face? Dante Pettis really shot up. Where was he? I'll take Contavious Street. And because I can, I will trade them a draft pick. Right now, we don't have a second, third. We don't have a second or a third draft pick for this next year's draft. But we have a whole ton of sevenths, and sixth, and fifths. So let's shoot them a fifth and see if they budge. Nope. I'd have to shoot him a first. What about a fourth? Might have taken it for a third, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to take on the cap space. That sucks. I really wanted him. All right, whatever. Middle linebacker? I mean, I tried. I'm not going to sit here and dwell and try and fight to get that one player. We could bring Alec Ogletree back. I'm kidding. I'm not. I would never do that. Jets. Are you guys good at middle? Can I take one of your middle linebackers? You have Mosley and Williamson. Too old for me. Oh, you're kidding. Who do the Skins have? Who do the Skins have at middle? Reuben Foster. I'll take Reuben. Yeah! Heck yes. Okay. So we picked up some players. So their starting five is the way that I wanted it. So I want Dante, Byron, Greedy, Levi, Frank. Free safety, Trey Boston, Elijah Marshall. Strong safety, Derek Logan is going to start. Left guard, we're going to move James Daniels over to right. Because Quentin Nelson's going to be our starting left tackle, or left guard. He is a star. I thought he was a superstar. He's a star. He's not quite going to be scheme fit. He's a power blocker. We need agile, but he will really help with blocking. We're going to try Turner away. Oh, they need a left guard. Oh, because we took James Daniels from them, I forgot. Yeah, they really need a left guard. Did they have anybody I wanted? They have Roquan. Yeah, Roquan. I only have Leonard Floyd, but he's 28. Eddie Jackson's 27. Cyprian's 31. He's 24. 24. Nope. Bengals need a right tackle. I really need a middle linebacker. Well, I mean, I don't really need a middle linebacker anymore. I need a backup free safety. Or a starting free safety for another year or so. I would like to find a solid free safety that's, I mean, Jesse Bates, or a strong safety. What about the Packers? Packers, I know, have two good safeties. They have Adrian Amos, and they have Darnell Savage. They would not be able to take that. They'd still be under. They have interest in try, though. I would love to go for Darnell Savage. And then take maybe a lower overall nobody that they have. Who's just really expensive. Devontae Adams is like their most expensive contract they have. And then Darius Smith is also a really expensive contract for them. We have a lot of caps. This would help free up a lot of cap space. Possibly Preston Smith. And then just trade him for draft picks. Or Brian Bulaga at right tackle. We could take him. And that would take a lot of cap space. Oh, no. I need 12 plus. Let me see. We're still short. So let's try Zadarius. I don't think they're going to go for that, though. That would put us over the salary cap. I would love Darnell Savage, but I don't think that's going to happen. He's someone I really want. Try Turner. We need to trade to, like, the Dolphins, because they're, like, the only team with a ton of cap space. Yeah, they have a ton. Absolute ton of cap space. Who's their right guard right now? Brandon Fusco. Yeah. They really need left, right. They need all offensive line in general. Give me Raekwon. Of course they don't need that. You don't really have anybody, so worst comes to worst, I just take some really good draft picks for him. What about Minka? Yeah, they definitely won't give up Minka. I don't want Malcolm or Rashad. I would love Minka Fitzpatrick, but they're not going to give that up. Quincy Wilson's not bad. How tall is he? He's 6'2"? His zone coverage is horrendous. If his zone coverage was better, I would try and go for him. Because I could move him to safety. Kareem Martin, Raekwon, Jerome Baker. Do they have first-round picks? They have Devon Godshaw and Christian Wilkins. I want Christian. Ho! Christian Wilkins! Heck yes! We freed up a ton of cap space with that. So we have a very good offensive line now, and it's pretty young now. I mean, 25, 23, other than Matt Paradis, who's 31. Taylor Moton's only 27. And then my right tackle is Darrell Williams, who's 29. We have Vernon Butler at left end. Shaq Young at right end. D-tackle, we have Kawan Short. Christian Wilkins is youthful and willing to back him up with Malik Collins as well. And honestly, I could try and move, if I could move our scheme fit to a 4-3, well, we could have both D-tackles, since middle linebacker I'm a little short on. I mean, yeah, we have Reuben Foster, and he can sub and everything, but I don't know. We'll take a look. I mean, we have a lot of good players now. Jermaine Carter, Reuben Foster. He has no zone coverage, though, I don't believe. Actually, he has 72 zone coverage. I'm actually impressed. He's going to start over him. He's going to be my number 2. That was beautiful. We freed up a ton of cap space, got some more players. Beautiful. That makes me a happy boy. All right. Sorry that's taken so long. So let's go ahead and adjust the depth chart so we get all the right players in. I kind of want to see how Eddie Allen does because he has better development and he's scheme fit. So I think I want to keep Eddie Allen in the long term versus Will Grier because Eddie Allen could develop better and because he also has hidden development. But the problem is is that he would need to start, and he's a 55 overall quarterback, and that's the only negative. So the Cam Newton era might end after this year. So he's probably going to be my long-term backup. I'm probably going to trade Will Grier as well for draft picks, or for like a safety. But there's not a lot of teams that need a quarterback like Will Grier. So I think that's what we're going to do. Because I know I've been talking about how the Will Grier era is what I want. But, well, I think we'll hold on to Will Grier for now. We're going to hold on to him just for this season in case Cam Newton gets hurt. And then we'll go forward and we'll see. Halfbacks, Scarlett, Holyfield, Bass with Bryce Love hurt. Tatum is the starting fullback. Cade Stout backing him up. Wide receivers. So it is going to be DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, DK Metcalf, Trent Taylor, Riley Ridley, and then Robert Foster. Tight ends, Ian Thomas, Jeremy Sprinkle, Cade Stout. Left tackle, Moton, Greg Little. Left guard is Quentin Nelson, even though they messed that up. Okay, let's try this because you done messed up. James Daniels starting at right guard. Backing him up is Craig Brent. Left guard is starting Quentin Nelson. Center, of course, Matt Paradis. Excuse my throat clearing. I'm not sick, I'm talking a lot. Alright. So Paradis and Webster. Daniels at right. Right tackle, Darrell Williams, Matthew Snell, Vernon Butler is my starting left end. Chase Winovich is going to back him up. Starting right end is, of course, Shaq Young, backed up by Kerry Jackson and Andrew West. Defensive tackle, now Kawan Short, Christian Wilkins, Malik Collins, Denario Red, and Mario Torres. Lots of D tackles, two very high potential players that could make plays. And since Malik Collins is scheme fit, he's going to start over Christian Wilkins until Christian Wilkins fits the scheme. Brian Burns starting left outside linebacker, of course. Matt Billingsley going to back him up. Middle linebacker, Luke Kuechly. Now Reuben Foster from Bama. Gotta love those Bama guys. Jermaine Carter Jr. is going to be third, and Antoine Roundtree going to be number 4. He's a 62 overall. I want to check the zone coverage first. 66, 64. Groom has 68. I think we're going to have Charlie Groom replace Roundtree just because I want to see Charlie Groom use that zone coverage because we run a lot of zone middle linebacker man in zone. Shaquem Griffin, of course, starting right outside linebacker, backed up by Christian Miller and Patrick Barrett. Corners are Dante Jackson, Byron Murphy, Greedy Williams, Levi Wallace, and then Frank Ransom is going to be number 5. And then we have Quinston Kitchens and Elijah Marshall as well. Free safety, Trey Boston, backed up by Frank Ransom. But now that Frank Ransom's number 5, Elijah Marshall is going to back him up. Strong safety is Derek Logan, backed up by Elijah Marshall. I guess we'll throw Quinston Kitchens in there at number 3, just because Elijah Marshall is going to be playing other positions too. So Quinston Kitchens will get some reps. We'll see how he does. Kicker Graham Gano. Kick returner, of course, Elijah Marshall and Godfrey. Punt returner is Elijah Marshall and Godfrey. Kickoff specialist Michael Polardi. Long snapper Matt Paradis. Third down back is Scarlett with Holyfield and Bass. Actually, it's going to be Bass over Holyfield because Bass is faster. Power back Scarlett, Holyfield, and Bass. Slot wide receiver is Trent Taylor, and then actually, since Riley Ridley, no, it'll be Trent Taylor, and then backing up is Riley Ridley. Rush left end is Brian Burns. Rush right end is Shaq Young, of course, and then my rush defensive tackle is still going to be Kawan Short. Christian Wilkins will get some reps at rush D tackle, but mostly at third, because Vernon Butler, of course, has to get those reps as well. Sub linebacker is Luke Kuechly, backed up by, of course, Reuben Foster. And then my third is Jermaine Carter, because Jermaine Carter has good zone coverage. Slot corner is... I'm just thinking. I mean, I have 3 that I can put. We have Greedy, Levi, and Frank. Frank has the best zone. Greedy has the best mix. I think we'll keep Greedy in the I think we'll keep Greedy in the slot for right now. And we'll see how things go. Levi has the best play recognition though. I want Levi and then Greedy, and then Frank and then Greedy. And then practice squad, there's nobody yet because we haven't hit that week yet. Oh, that's weird. Oh well. Alright. So that works. We have improved, of course. Gotten better. And no longer Chase Winovich. I want Frank Ransom to get these focus reps. Shoot! I didn't mean to play these. Hold on, we'll have to back out. So let me just update my iPad here real quick. I'll have to do it afterwards. We'll just go over. I'll just watch the footage at a later date. I'll fast forward through all the footage. Guys, last time we were watch here, what things we made and everything. Yep. Hold on. No, quit. Yes. I've already played this. We've already got the gold in it. We have no need to. There's a whole reason why I got them all gold is so that we don't have to do them anymore. Okay, here we go. So, sim, start. Get all this XP as it looks like my game is glitching out a little bit. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. Beautiful. And we have players to upgrade. Trevonte Godfrey gets to upgrade his deep threat. Beautiful. That puts him at a 71. He's getting better. He has good deep route running. Getting better release. Alright, let's hop right into our third game. Going up against the Colts, who we just stole their starting left guard. That's funny. Okay. Here we go. 3 quarters of starters. Three whole quarters of starters. So we'll see how Cam Newton does. Andrew Luck's still in the league, even though in real life he is retired. Colts are doing pretty good. I honestly wanted to go for T.Y., but it's just, with his age and with the amount of receivers that I have that I want to develop already, I just wanted to avoid it. It's the preseason, no need for the intros. So let's just hop right on into it. We get to start with the ball. Elijah Marshall back to return this kickoff. Sent away by number 3. And Elijah Marshall back to return it. Brings it out. Breaks it to the left side. He jukes on one man. Elijah Marshall down the sideline. Brings it down to the 45-yard line. Nice return from the rookie. Out comes Cam Newton. He's got some good ratings, and he's here for another couple more years. And we'll see if he continues to play at an MVP caliber level. Putting up redonkulous numbers on the air and or through the air as well as on the ground. Here comes Cam Newton coming out under center. Jordan Scarlett in the backfield. We get a good block. Scarlett off to the races, and he's going to pick up a nice gain of 11. First carry, first down. Drive goal complete. Here's Cam Newton in the pistol. And Sam Tatum missed the block on the corner there. Here's a look at your Panthers offense. Taylor Moton, Quentin Nelson, Matt Paradas, James Daniels, and Darrell Williams. DJ Moore, Elijah Holyfield, Jordan Scarlett, Ian Thomas, Curtis Samuel. That's what we're looking at. 2nd and 7. Let's see Cam Newton stretch his arm out. Up and back for Cam. And that's a sack on Cam Newton by Clay. Bringing up a 3rd and 12. Here's Cam on 3rd and long. Dropping back. In the gun. Feels the pressure. Cam Newton rolling out. Cam Newton has speed. He's going to run over one man, and he's going to duck out of bounds after a gain of 26. Big play that time by Cam Newton, and that is why he's still on the team, because he's just got that big play potential. He can always break out and make a play. Dropping back Cam Newton. And that's another sack, and that's a corner blitz. That's Pierre Desir coming off the edge that time. Not for a smash concept here. Going to be looking for Ian Thomas on that corner route. Cam Newton dropping back, stepping up, rolling out. Cam Newton can't find anybody. He's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to be close to the end zone, down at the 1. Cam Newton, 2 carries, trying to carry this team. Here's Holyfield running to the left side. He did this a lot last year. He made those end zone runs, and there he is, Holyfield in the end zone. First drive, first touchdown of the game in the preseason. And that is why this season could get very interesting, or this franchise could get very interesting very quickly. Because once Cam Newton leaves, once he retires, once he's just bad, once we trade him, once whatever happens to Cam Newton, we don't have a quarterback that's that fast, that has 80-plus speed. We don't have a quarterback that good. We don't have a quarterback that's an escape artist. We don't have a quarterback that can make those extensions. We'll have to rely on the pass game or the run game specifically. Here's a look at Andrew Luck. He has a 93 overall, 93 power, medium accuracy of 92, 96 awareness. Andrew Luck still playing in our franchise, of course. Let's see if we lock him up today. We'll get a look at Frank Ransom out on the field as well. He's going to get some plays. And Derek Logan, our rookie strong safety, is now the replacement for Eric Berry, and we will definitely see how he does. That's Brian Burns to wrap up. Number 25, Marlon Mack. Here's a look at the Colts offense. After the loss of Quentin Nelson, they're a little short at that left guard position. Let's see if we can take advantage. Andrew Luck in the gun. Marlon Mack to his right. Handoff to Mack, and Mack getting wrapped up right away by Vernon Butler, who really wants that starting job. Here's a look at your starting D-line. Shaq Young, Kawan Short, Vernon Butler. Brian Burns, Luke Kuechly, Reuben Foster, and Shaquem Griffin. And Dante Jackson, Derek Logan, Trey Boston, and Byron Murphy. This is becoming a very, very good team very, very quickly. Trying to go for that perfect season. Andrew Luck fires outside. That's T.Y. Hilton, covered by Trey Boston that time, knocked out of bounds. Andrew Luck a perfect 2 for 2 so far on this drive. Trey Boston is the single high safety. Andrew Luck under center with one tight end to his right. He drops back, 5-step drop. He fires outside. That's intercepted by Dante Jackson. And Dante Jackson is one of the fastest players in the game, and you will not catch him, as he takes this back for a pick six. 53-yard return for the best corner in the league and one of the most historic corners in the league. This man had 15 interceptions in 1 year. He had 6 in a single game. He is the greatest cornerback to ever play the game, as he's broken multiple records, and he's going to continue to play for the next probably 6 to 7 years. I have no qualms about this guy being the next Darrelle Revis or... Sorry, Charles Woodson. If he was number 24, I'd make a case that he could be the next Darrelle Revis. If he wore number 21, I'd see no issue with him being the next Deion Sanders, but he would have to kick. He would have to return kicks and punts too. He's just not quite that good. But I mean, Darrelle Revis didn't really return kicks and punts either, so I mean, I can't really say anything. But Darrelle Revis is always going to be one of my all-time favorite corners. He just locks down one side of the field, and that's just what we like out of Dante Jackson. That's just what I really like to see out of him, because he's able to lock down that one side. Quick dump off, and Dante Jackson, he's number 26. I don't know of any other superstar corners that were number 26 that were like Hall of Fame legends. I'd have to go look. He's one of our captains as well. We do have to assign a few more captains due to the losses of some players. That's a sack from Brian Burns. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't stay away from him forever. He will beat you off that edge. And he came screaming right away. No blockers. 3rd and 17 now. Really excited to see what Derek Logan can do. Luck in the gun. Drops back, and that's a catch. There's a flag on the play, though. It's going to be holding on the offense. Oh, no, they're going to repeat 3rd down. I want another opportunity for an interception. Derek Logan hopefully plays well enough to where he can develop into a very good corner, or a very good strong safety. Luck dumps this one off outside, and that's going to be caught by Funchess. I know that's Paris Campbell on the reception. Here's a punt. Sanchez on to punt. He's going to send this one away. Here's Elijah Marshall back to return. Let's see how good of a return we get from him. And Marshall brings it out to about the 37, and a pretty average return. Let's give Jordan Scarlett an opportunity to carry it. Scarlett up the middle, and he's going to juke and make some men miss as he picks it up down to the 46. Jordan Scarlett also a very dangerous runner, as the Panthers are the dominant team this year. They have been the dominant team. They are the dynasty to beat right now. 2 Super Bowls in back-to-back years, going for number 3. Here's another handoff. Scarlett with a good run. They have Quentin Nelson. They just have so many good players on that offensive line. It's crazy. And a QB keeper on the read option. And stiff arms Darius Leonard as Cam Newton makes his way to a 1st down. Cam Newton coming out in the gun with Scarlett to his right. Dropping back. Fires this one over the middle, and that's caught by Ian Thomas, the tight end, and a flag on the play. Looks like it could be a face mask penalty.
Face mask. Defense.
And that's a face mask on the defense on Malik Hooker.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready.
3-yard line. Scarlett in the backfield. Going to be looking. Power it in. Scarlett easily runs it in, as Scarlett is also one of our captains. And the kick is up and good, as the Panthers take a 3-score lead already in the 1st quarter. Mistakes have been made by that Colts offense and by their defense as well. Here is Mike Pilardi to kick off, sending it back. I believe T.Y. Hilton back to return. Or no, number 27. That's Tubbs. Or Tuggs. Now it's going to come this dangerous defense. Our starting defense is very good. Here is Luck in the gun. Handoff. And that's right to Marlon Mack. Here's Andrew Luck in the gun once again. T.Y. slot left. He motions Campbell over. Drops back. Quick pass, and that's a fumble forced by Kuechly on T.Y. Hilton. And Kuechly scoops it up. Kuechly on the run. He's a little too quick, and he's going to get in the end zone for a scoop and score. Luke Kuechly forcing fumble, scooping him up and taking him to the house himself. Kuechly putting on a clinic. Luke Kuechly is also a captain. One of the leaders of this defense. Carolina goes up by 4 scores. Indianapolis well far behind. Nothing really you can do there, though.
Let's go.
Out comes the Panthers' dominant defense. This is a preseason game, guys. Draw play. Breaks 1 tackle. Brought down by number 95, Shaq Young. Sending a blitz this time. See how Derek Logan does in man-to-man against the tight end. Quick pass outside. Caught by number 17, Devin Funchess. Andrew Luck is in the zone now. Let's see if this zone that he's in can do something. Luck fires outside. That's incomplete, intended for Paris Campbell. Brings up 2nd and 10. Luck, 3-step drop. Fires this one outside. Wide open T.Y. Hilton, who's brought down by Jackson and Murphy. Here's Luck in the gun. And met and wrapped up there by a pack of Panthers. 2nd and 6. A quick jump off. That's Campbell being chased. Trey Boston knocks him out of bounds at the 7. On a beautiful screen, they saw the blitz, dumped it off on the quick RPO, and got some good yardage out of it. Luck in the gun once again, 7-yard line. He drops back. He looks, fires incomplete. Good coverage by the rookie. Nice job by Logan. Here's Luck under center. And off to Mack. And Mack gets stuffed. That's Shaq Griffin, sorry. No longer Shaq Thompson on the team. Shaq Thompson went to the Colts. Or no, he didn't. He went to... I forget where he went. Did he go to the Colts? I thought I sent him to the Colts.
I got you, punk.
Kuechly right there to wrap him up. Marlon Mack. Almost a sack on Luck as they're going to go for 3 on 4th and goal. Defense has been locking him up really nicely. And our offense, that's Matt Prater, and our offense is going to come back out. And Elijah Marshall is going to get an opportunity to return this one. Send it right to him. Marshall trying to weave his way through, brings it out to the 24. And a nice return for Marshall. 36 yards per return for him. Here's Jordan Scarlett. It's a handoff. Marshall cuts upfield. Or not Marshall, sorry. That's Scarlett cuts upfield. And now Jordan Scarlett's in the zone. Got to check the read option here. Cam Newton gets the carry. He gets the call. He breaks through one and gets brought down eventually by number 98. Cam Newton also running and in the zone. So we have our quarterback and our running back are both in the zone. This is the perfect time to run read option. If our starting running back was in the game. And here's Holyfield. There's a face mask penalty on that one.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's going to be on Zach Brown. We're going to accept that, move to the 28.
Automatic first down.
Here's Scarlett and Cam Newton, both in the backfield, both in the zone. Can't get tackled for a loss. Speaking of getting tackled for a loss, that's exactly what happens. They have no interest in letting us run the ball when he's in the zone. Here's David Bass to get a rep. See how he does. And immediately met and wrapped up by number 93, Jabal Sheard, 3rd and 11. Got a pass here. Back. Forced incomplete. No luck on that pass. 4th and 11 now. 46-yard field goal attempt now. Grangano's field goal is up. And it's long enough. It's good. Still a 4-score lead. Mike Pilardi to kick off, sending it back for Tubbs, or Tubbs, one of the two names, I can't remember. And he gets brought down at the 25, call it the 27.
We got this.
It's Tubbs. Andrew Luck still in the zone.
54, watch 54.
Back, hooks, dumps off, outside, that's Mack. Wrapped up that time by Griffin. We're gonna run a lot of quarters this time. Draw play. Wrapped up by Kuechly. Brings up a 3rd and 11. And he gets hit hard. T.Y. Hilton was the intended receiver. Brings up a 4th and 11 and calls upon a punt. Elijah Marshall back to return this punt. Here's Sanchez. He boots it. It's way back. It's a punt and a half. And tries to juke out number 35, and no luck. Brings it out to the 18. We'll run some read option here with Jordan Scarlett. Jordan Scarlett was in the zone for all of the hot sec. Here's Cam. Runs through one man. Cam Newton off to the races. Will he be caught? No, he won't. Down to the 30. 20. 10, 5, touchdown Cam Newton. As Ian Thomas gets hurt. Hopefully he's okay. Can't lose him again. Ian Thomas is our best tight end. I really don't have to go sign somebody in the free agency. But it potentially could trade for somebody though. Hopefully Ian Thomas is okay. That ends our offensive drive, so he'll get a whole defensive drive to rest and hopefully get better. Oh, Reuben Foster.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
What a big hit that time. Dislocated elbow. He should be fine next couple weeks. All right. Coming out is the defense. Can the Colts do something with this drive? It's another counter play and immediately met and wrapped up. Marlon Mack not going anywhere. This defense is one of the best in the league. Same thing with the offense. Offense is one of the best in the league. And Elijah Marshall checks in at safety. And met and wrapped up there by Trey Boston. Brings up 3rd and 1. He's 11 for 15, not having a bad passing day. Could be more yardage. And of course, the interception didn't really help.
Check 26, check 26.
Jumps it and wrapped up immediately there by Logan. Nice job, Derek Logan. Here's another punt with Marshall to return it. Trying to spin him out, but Pierre Desir just is not getting fooled. Brings it down to the 10-yard line. Scarlett out of the backfield this time. Dropping back. Quick dump off. That's to Scarlett. Scarlett makes a nice catch and run for 10. Here's the play action. Incomplete, intended for DJ Moore that time. Good coverage by number 32. Sprinkle is the tight end. Almost picked, incomplete. Two defenders in the area, intended for Curtis Samuel. 3rd and 10. Cam drops back. Fires this one outside. Incomplete, intended for Trent Taylor on the sideline. Brings up a 4th and 10 and calls upon Mike Pilardi to punt. He sends this one away. And that's immediately wrapped up by Greedy Williams. Down to the 33-yard line for Tubbs. Here's Luck in the gun once again. Another counter play, this time to Mack, and Mack wrapped up immediately by Reuben Foster. Dropping back, Luck dumps off. That's to his tight end, Jack Doyle. And Doyle is close to the first down to the 44-yard line. 3.5 minutes left in the first half of play. They got a first down. They give him forward progression. Luck under center. Two tight ends to the left side. Drops back. He dumps this one. Incomplete, intended for the running back out of the backfield. T.Y. Hilton had the ball in front of him for a hot sec. 2nd and 10 now. To his right is Mack. Slot left is T.Y. Hilton makes a cut inside and good in route. T.Y. Hilton makes a nice catch. Called a gain of about 8. And a gain of 7. 3rd and 3 now. Luck in the gun. Tubbs to his right. And it's a handoff to Tubbs. And Tubbs is denied. Stopped short of the first. 4th and inches. And they're going to punt this one. Sanchez sends this one away. And it looks like it's going to either be out of the back of the end zone, which it will be. And the Panthers start at the 20-yard line. 7 seconds left before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like they're just going to hand it right off.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And Scarlett gets stuffed.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Look for a draw play this time. I think we traded Barry. We traded Eric Berry to the Colts. Here we go. Get some good blocks. Breaks through Eric Berry. There's a fumble. It's scooped up. Houston with the fumble recovery. There's a booth review, though. I think we still had it. I think he was down. Yeah, it's overturned. We still keep it. And another draw play this time. Yep, that's Eric Berry at strong safety for them. And wrapped up by Leonard. All right, we're going to have Curtis Samuel bolting deep. Curtis! And it's intercepted by the former Carolina Panther, Eric Berry. Eric Berry gets traded, and we play the same team, and Eric Berry comes up with a pick at the 1. And that's what happens when you trade a player to another team and you test him deep. He usually gets the pick. It's a handoff to Mack. Mack wrapped up right at the 1. He goes nowhere. There's a timeout. I'm going to send some gap pressure here. And it's a handoff to Mack. Mack in the open field, and he's going to pick up a first down. Called a gain of 10. And another timeout for the Colts. Here we go. Luck in the gun once again. Dumps. Complete by Luke Kuechly. Second and 10. Luck in the gun, and a big hit from Trey Boston. T.Y. not able to hold on to that one. Trey Boston has been a force. He's still here for another 2 years. Or maybe a year. I can't remember how. He's 28 or 29. Wrapped up Mack. By Burns. 4th and 8. And we're going to call a timeout. I want to return this punt. This is going to give Marshall lots of space, if he can take advantage of it. Here's Sanchez. He boots it. Marshall to return. Gives him a quick fake. And Marshall, he's a speedy guy, and he tries to avoid number 48, who had good pursuit angle on him. And 36 yards per return for Marshall brings it out to the 44-yard line. How about we flip this, and let's not test Eric Berry this time, and let's test Malik Hooker. Curtis Samuel makes the catch. Another timeout for Carolina. Not that we need more points, but it's always nice to see what we can try. And they're sending a safety blitz. Riley Ridley and Curtis Samuel. This is your time to shine. Curtis Samuel, you can believe that. Incomplete. Tried Curtis on that one. No safety blitz this time. Back. Dumps off. That's Garlett. Makes one man miss. And a face mask penalty. That's going to move us closer.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's going to be on Darius Leonard. And that's going to move us to the 17. Riley Ridley making plays. And with 3 seconds left. We're at the 4-yard line. They have one more play. And they're going to say go for the field goal. But of course we're not. Fake field goal sprint out pass. And we tried. Had to fake it at least once and give him a try. But number 34 came in and stuffed it. Had no fake on him. So here we go. Starting the second half. And the Colts get it. Eric Berry has a pick already, but it's the preseason. Good thing it doesn't count. I mean, I wouldn't be testing him deep like that if we were up by this much. I mean, I would be testing him in better one-on-one situations. Luck with a good dump off. And wrapped up by Trey Boston. Trey Boston, one of the leaders on the team. I don't think he's quite a captain yet, but he could get promoted to a captain after this game. Moving into week 4 of the preseason, he could become a captain for the rest of his tenure with the Panthers. First and 10 now at the 41 for the Colts. And it's a handoff to Marlon Mack, who's hit hard by Luke Kuechly once again. They keep trying to run the ball, and they're not going anywhere on the ground. They've got to pass the ball. They've got to find the deep passes in the zone. They've got to find the deep and intermediate passes in order to beat this team, but they keep trying to run it. That's a flag that time. There's a face mask on Kawan Shorts. Got to be careful, Kawan. You're giving him free yardage. Moving him to the 43. Here's Luck with a dump off. And Mack with a nice reception, but short of the one. Short of the first. Sorry. Luck under center, 2 tight ends. Marlon Mack in the backfield, another handoff to Mack. And Mack getting wrapped up right away by Kawan Shorts. Kawan Shorts. Play action. Looking, and all day, and sacked, strip sacked by Kuechly, and he's going to be down to the 50. That's a huge loss. Luke Kuechly comes in for the strip sack. 2nd and 29. So 2nd and forever. Andrew Luck in the gun. Tubbs to his right. Quick RPO and a dump off. That's Paris Campbell making moves on the secondary. So gain of 10, 3rd and 19 now. I want to watch Frank Ransom here. We're going to be on Derek Logan's side of the field. We're going to watch Ransom. And a dump off, number 81, I believe, Meredith. And that's Seth Roberts. They're going to go for the field goal. They're going to put another 3 points on the board if he can make it. So here's Matt Prater. The kick is up. And it is no good. It is short. Matt Prater, not enough leg. Looking for a curl combo this time. Cam Newton's still in the zone. He'll fire this one outside. That's Curtis Samuel who makes the catch. And he's going to get brought down by the safeties.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Ready.
Here's Scarlett. And he's going to get wrapped up by Sheard after a loss of a yard. Sam Tatum's going to be in motion. He is our 3rd quote-unquote tight end, but he's a blocking tight end, technically. Sam Tatum, give me a good block. And he does. Good break tackle move right there. Scarlett picks up a nice couple more yards. 3rd and 2. Here's Cam Newton dropping back. Dumps this one. DJ Moore makes the catch. Moves the chains down to the 27-yard line. His first reception today. Not his first target, his first reception. Drops back. Goes right. Fires this one. Knocked incomplete by Leonard. Darius Leonard. Nice play on that one. He drives through that one, but still gets tackled. Not enough for the first. 3rd and 7 now. Dropping back. Rolling. Firing. Finding Jeremy Sprinkle. Sprinkle makes a man miss, and he's going to be downed short of the touchdown at the 1. Out of bounds. Nice job, Jeremy. We're going to run the triple option. So we're going to watch Sam. Sam Tatum for the touchdown. Our rookie fullback goes in for the touchdown on the triple option there. Nice job. There we go. I'm liking it. And Graham Gano's extra point is good as we lead by 42 points. 6 scores for a lead. And we will have plenty of time to play the next game and finish the preseason. And so that tomorrow will be however many episodes it is. It's another Friday for me. I'm off for the next 2 days after today, which is nice. So we'll see what happens. More than likely, I will just stream and that'll be it. Stream a whole bunch all tomorrow. And on Wednesday. We will stream for hours. We will get multiple episodes out. Now, of course, they will be one game, wait for the upload, one game, wait for the upload, etc. But the fumble. Shaq Young scooping it up. Nice job, Shaq. I want to try the triple option again. This time with Sam Tatum. So we're going to read. So he's going that way. So we're going to read him. As we pitch. Means we juke, means he breaks, and means he picks up a nice gain of 9. Nice job, Jordan Scarlett. Incomplete, intended for Jeremy Sprinkle that time. And that's a sack. And that is Justin Houston. Doesn't count for his total, but it's still a sack. We're still going to go for 3, though. His field goals, if he makes it, which he does, thankfully. Field goals help Graham Gano's XP as well. Him making field goals and extra points. Mostly field goals, though. Pilardi to boot. Sends it away. Tubbs, no return. Had a big hit that time. Dropping back, Luck dumps off. Paris Campbell makes that catch. Moves the chains.
Check out! Wide! 622! You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check safety! Check safety!
3rd and 1. Hand off to Mack. And Marlon Mack is wrapped up once again. He's not really going anywhere. Their ground game, 17 carries, 31 yards. I think we have pretty close to 17 carries, almost 100 yards on the ground.
Check out! Wide! 622! Hey, let's get this! Get this!
Hand off to Mack once again, not going anywhere. Marlon Mack getting wrapped up at every turn. Marlon Mack off to the races. Nice run that time for him, bouncing outside. They got a good block. That's going to end the 3rd and call in all the backups. We get to see Christian Wilkins.
Watch 54, watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Wrapped up that time by number 21. Malik Collins, Christian Wilkins. Incomplete on the screen. That's Borderland. Is the quarterback now. Frank Reich still the head coach.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy.
Not going anywhere. Wrapped up. He had a rush. Still gets wrapped up. So no sack taken on that one. And they're going to go for it on 4. No, they're going to kick the field goal, but we know he's going to miss. And of course he missed it because why would he have made it? 1st and 10 at the 49 for Will Greer. Elijah Holyfield gets wrapped up right away. 2nd and 6, a nice gain that time. Hand off Holyfield. Tries to bounce it outside, and I think he loses a yard on that one. Yeah, he loses a yard. 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 10 over. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. Let's go.
Will Greer, play action, roll out this time. Fires this one. Almost intercepted. 4th and 7. Brings up a punting situation for Pilardi. And he puts this one up. It's way up. And he tried, but couldn't do it.
Play to win. Let's go. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Here we go, here we go. Snap.
And a screen pass this time. Tubbs with a nice run that time. After the catch.
Ready? Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 3 buzz. Get it. Come.
Quick dump off. That's number 10, Seth Roberts.
We got this. Set. 90 Wolf.
Here's Borderland.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Big River. Big River.
Fires over the middle, and that's Marshall in the area once again. Could have had a pick.
Set. 70 Indy. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Shoot.
Fires. Wrapped up that time by Marshall and Foster.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Mike 56. Mike fire.
Wrapped up by Carter and Foster that time.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
First reception for number 11. That's Kane, Can.
18 Gator. 56. We got double up, double up, double up, double up.
Dumps this one outside. That's T.Y. Hilton.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Tonight, 10-2 saw. Mike by 4. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Tonight.
Draw play for Tubbs. Tubbs breaking tackles, wrapped up eventually
Easy work. It's
by the
easy
strong
work.
safety
Come on.
Logan.
56 to Mike. 56
And
to
Dante
Mike.
Jackson in there as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Tubbs met
Let's go.
by Burns and Carter.
Ready, set.
Elijah Marshall is your single high safety.
Ready, ready.
Looses this one outside to the left. Incomplete, intended for Marshall. Or for Hilton. A field goal attempt here from the 34-yard line. He sends it, and he makes it. Matt Prater puts it on the money that time. He sends it away. Back return Trevante Godfrey. And he's going to bring it out, of course. He brings it out to the 23-yard line, shy of the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Time to give this offense another opportunity.
Ready, ready.
Time to give Elijah Holyfield some more reps.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Let's go.
Bouncing off a 1, picks up a gain of 5. Riley Ridley, he's going to step down. So we're going to hand it off. Holyfield met and wrapped up by number 26. I will try the read option with Will Greer. I don't think he's fast enough for it, but we'll give him an opportunity. So we didn't have to give him an opportunity because Holyfield did a nice job on picking up the first.
On the set. Let's go. It's a party now.
Here's David Bass out to the outside. David Bass breaking loose. He's to the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, David Bass. A 65-yard sprint and run after he breaks tackles. They don't bring him down on first contact, and he just puts the burners on. Going to the house. David Bass. Bounce to the outside. Geethers, he just shoves a hand in his face, says, "Get off of me, son." Goes the distance. Nice job. Graham Gano's extra point is up and through. 55-6. 49-point advantage. Back to return number 43. Brings it out. He brings it out past the 30. Call it the 33. A nice return for number 43.
Down. 50. Plant. Switch up. Switch up. Deep rip.
Drops back. Jumps off. Wrapped up that time. That's Christian Wilkins, I believe. Yeah, that's Christian Wilkins, rocking number 90.
18. Gator. 54. Mike 54. Check tight end. Shoot.
Almost a sack right away. They just love running that screen. They just really want to run the screen pass. That's all they want to do.
Let's go. Ready. 60 or. Focus, defense, focus. 5.
Fires over the middle, and Carter was in the area, almost knocked it down, but didn't quite.
Let's go. 30 base. Check 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Dropping back, almost sacked.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line. Strong right.
Firing outside, caught by number 10, and the 2-minute warning has hit us,
Let's go, baby.
as the Panthers are well in control and will definitely get the win in this preseason game.
They're gonna need some therapy after this. Hit it.
Jumping off, Dante Jackson bringing him down that time.
Hustle. Ready.
That's a sack, and that is Christian Wilkins getting back there for the sack. He's looking all day to throw. That's another sack. Right there, Christian Miller, the outside linebacker, getting the sack, 4th and 20.
60 Pittsburgh. 56. Come on, boy. Let's go.
Dropping back. He fires. T.Y. Hilton got the first.
On the ball. Come on. Now.
Borderland fires incomplete.
Set. 90 Wolf. Get them home. Quick dash. Come. Get it. Put up.
Sends it incomplete. Intended for number 10.
On the double. Man out. Deep rip.
Lets it loose over the middle, incomplete, intended for number 83. 4th and 10 now. And of course they will go for it because it's the preseason, and why not?
Here we go.
Borderland in the gun, to his left is Tubbs. Off back, he sends it and knocked away, incomplete on 4th down by Greedy Williams. And after about a one play here, now we'll end the game. Will Greer hands off to Holyfield. Holyfield bounces outside, breaks through a couple tackles, and gets brought down at the 33 as the game concludes. Panthers come away with another win in the preseason. We got to see some stuff from some players. Eric Berry had an interception. Cam Newton was still throwing his weight around like he usually does. David Bass broke away for a touchdown. We got to see some sacks. We got to see a pick six right off the bat. Got to see some big plays from some big players. Will Grier didn't really throw the football all too well as he kind of hucked it a couple of times. But other than that, did a nice job. We got some players that get to upgrade. Eddie Allen, our quarterback, who hopefully will be our quarterback of the future, gets to upgrade. He's scheme fit. He hasn't gotten too many reps, but he's getting up there. Dennis Daly is finally scheme fit now at left guard. Greedy Williams is not quite scheme fit yet. Still getting up there. +3 zone coverage. What's his zone? He is 78 zone. He's good man coverage, though. Taylor Moton. He's a scheme fit pass protector. And Brian Burns, our stud at left outside linebacker, gets an upgrade as well. He gets a lot of upgrades as he's a superstar and he's killing it. Like he always is. We do have an injury, though, and that is going to be on Ian Thomas. He's out for 6 weeks. Not good. So Ian Thomas will be fine, or we'll be fine at tight end for now. Let's go in advance to preseason week 4. We'll play that, and then we'll move right along. We have to cut 10 players. Means we have 10 players for the practice squad, which sounds about right. So Quinston Kitchens is going to move to practice squad. Mario Torres is going to move to the practice squad. Shaq Winslow to the practice squad. Eddie Beckwith to the practice squad. Charlie Groom to the practice squad. J.R. Roosevelt to the practice squad. Deshaun Allen. Andrew West. Antoine Roundtree. Scenario Red. And we'll keep Eddie Allen. I do have to go adjust the depth chart, though, because I did have some players on the depth chart that were in different positions. Going to go walk through it all again, just to make sure that we are good. Beautiful. For now, our backup tight end is going to be Sam Tatum. I don't know why they have Taylor Moton. I mean, I know he's a blocker, but Moton at left tackle, Nelson and Daly at left guard, Paratus and Webster at center, Daniels, Brent at right guard, right tackle is Snell and Williams, Butler Winovich, Young Jackson, Short Collins Wilkins, Burns Billingsley, Keekly Foster Carter. That's fine for right now. That gives all of them reps. Griffin, Miller, and Barrett, Jackson Murphy, Williams, Levi Wallace, and Frank Ransom. Boston, Marshall. Logan and Marshall. Kick returner is Marshall and Godfrey. Punt returner, Marshall Godfrey. Kickoff specialist. Third down back, Jordan Scarlett. Power back, Jordan Scarlett. Slot wide receivers, Trent Taylor, Riley Ridley, and Metcalf. Rush left end is Burns and Butler. Rush right end is Young, and actually, no, that works with Griffin, and then Butler is my rush DT, or backup rush DT with Wilkins at third. Sub linebacker Keekly, Foster, Carter. Slot corners, Wallace, Ransom, and Williams. Let's go ahead and get this training over. Going up against the Eagles of Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. We do get to upgrade 2 players, Neil Webster and Christian Miller. Neil Webster goes to a 53 as he continues to be an agile blocker. And Christian Miller gets to upgrade his speed rusher. And he gets to upgrade his speed. He now has 78 speed. Christian Miller's from Bama. I didn't even know that. Well, I'm pretty sure I did know that. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh wait, before we advance, we have to assign captains because we still have a few captain spots available. Scarlett, Newton are already captains. I believe Kawan Short is already a captain, isn't he? Yep, Kawan Short's a captain. Kuechly's a captain. Boston can be a captain. Is Dante Jackson a captain? He is. So we'll go ahead and make Trey Boston a captain. So Trey Boston is a captain, and any other players that I could move to a captain potentially? Matt Paratus is a captain, right? No? Well, I don't have any other captain badges to give away. Otherwise, I'd give Paratus a captain badge because he's on our O-line. I would make Quentin Nelson one as well. I have a lot on defense. I mean, if there's a 4-3... Oh well. On to the game. There we go. I had to promote Trey Boston to a captain. Let's do it. Playing at Philly. And we'll finish the preseason. Which is nice. We have about an hour before I gotta go and get ready for work. Gotta go do that work thing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. This is going to be an all backups game other than the first quarter, which will probably be another blowout. So the backups will get a lot of reps. Here comes Carson Wentz, Alshon Jeffrey, and company. Here's Wentz in the gun. Counterplay, handoff to number 25. He's wrapped up right away by Derek Logan. And that is Nilsson Hines from the Colts. A very strong, very fast start for the Eagles right away. Wentz RPO to start, met and wrapped up by the two best linebackers on our team. Here's a look at the Eagles offense. They have a very good starting O-line. And their backs and receivers are also very good. Miles Sanders, Arcega Whiteside, and Alshon Jeffrey with Zach Ertz as well. Here's Wentz in the gun. To his right is Hines. Another handoff to Hines. Bouncing outside. Kuechly in pursuit, not going anywhere. Here's a look at the Panthers' deadly defense. Vernon Butler, Kawan Short, Shaq Young on that D-line. Burns, Kuechly, Foster, and Griffin are your linebackers and your D-backs. Jackson, Logan, Boston, and Murphy. 3rd and 9 now for the Eagles. Kelsey snaps. Dumps off. That's to number 19, Arcega Whiteside. On the first down. Or, no, down to the 4. Makes it a 4th and 2. No first down on the play. Here's Colquitt on the punt. He's going to send it away. Marshall is going to be the returning. He's going to be the punt returner. He's going to try and bounce it outside, which he does. Makes one man miss. Spins. Makes another 2-man miss. Brings it out to the 43-yard line. Nice job, Elijah Marshall, And out is going to come Cam Newton. A 28-yard return for Marshall. As he jukes out one. Cuts back, spins. Beautiful punt return for him that time. And it was the juke on number 57 that really set it off. Cam Newton has a cannon. He likes to sling it. I'm going to give Jordan Scarlett an opportunity on the screen here. And he got the screen away. Gets a block. Makes a man miss. Scarlett breaking tackles, bringing it down to the 42, a 15-yard catch and run. Nice job there. Back. That's caught by DJ Moore. And Moore with a nice run after the catch. Here's Scarlett on the counter here. Gets some good blocks. Tries to cut outside, but no luck. Should cut inside. Here's a look at the Panthers offense. Hasn't changed much other than Quentin Nelson getting picked up. There's your backs and receivers. These are going to be the starters, ladies and gentlemen. These are going to be the players you're going to see a lot. Here's Holyfield on the carry. And no luck. Here's a look at the Eagles' defense. D-line consists of Barnett, Cox, Hughes, and Graham. Very deadly. Duke Riley, Manti Te'o, and Nigel Bradham. Still can't see his girlfriend. Maddox, Melifonwu, Tedrick Thompson, and Sidney Jones IV.
Here we go.
Obi Melifonwu, someone I was talking about earlier in the trade. He's very tall. He's 6'2", 6'4", one or the other. Here's Sprinkle, plowing his way forward to the end zone. You can't keep him out. Manti Te'o, your girlfriend is just as good as your tackles. Non-existent. And the Panthers score first. So Panthers lead 7-0. Eagles going to get another opportunity on offense. Here's Wentz under center. And off to Hines. And Hines wrapped up that time by Logan. Derek Logan doing a nice job making tackles. And off to Hines. And again met by Derek Logan. Hand off to Hines. Once again, this time stuffed. Makes it 2nd and 9. Brought down a 3rd and 3. Dumps it off. That's Ertz on the move. Down to the 35 and a nice first down for Zach Ertz. Here is Wentz in the gun once again. Hines to his right. Two tight ends on the right side. They set in motion. It's play action sweep and Dante Jackson's having none of that. Not falling for it. 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz in the gun. To his left is Sanders. Dumps off to Sanders and Kuechly in the area to shove it out incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. Here's Wentz. In the gun, motions over Arcega-Whiteside. Looking, feeling the pressure, dumps off. That's to Whiteside, who makes the catch but not enough for a first. And he only gains 2. Foster in coverage. Nice job, Ruben. Dan Bailey out to kick the field goal here from the 33-yard line. He sends it. It's a line drive and no good. Not enough power on that kick. So Dan Bailey misses the field goal. Cam Newton comes out in the gun. Sends this one. This one's to DJ Moore. And he jukes out, steps right underneath Avonte Maddox. Picks up a first down. Nice job, DJ Moore. Taylor in motion. And hand off. And Taylor not going anywhere. He gets back to the line of scrimmage if that. And here we go. Coming out. Newton in the gun once again. Feels the pressure. Steps up. And he's going to get tackled after a gain of 10. He's going to be shy of the first at 3rd and inches. Play action sprint halfback flat. Dumping this one to Holyfield. Holyfield jukes out 2 men in a row. Jukes out Maddox and one other. What a run by Holyfield. Got to watch that one more time. That was a highlight. Cam Newton runs the play action. Feels the pressure coming. He dumps it to Holyfield. Holyfield jukes up inside. Jukes again, but gets it a spin move. First person he jukes was Duke Riley, and then Maddox as he gets... Wow, that was very impressive. I'm very impressed. Gonna hand off to Scarlett this time, out of the pistol. And getting leveled by Jordan Scarlett. Dropping back. Loosening this one, and that's Jeremy Sprinkle for touchdown numero 2. Number 2 for touchdowns for Sprinkle. Graham Gano's extra point is up and good, making it a 14-0 lead in the first quarter already. 2 scores. And the Eagles they've got to pull something together if they want to win this last preseason game. And here's McLeod the third. And no return for him. Toss to the left for Hines. And Hines hit hard from Reuben Foster. Boston is your single high safety. Wentz under center. He's got Zach Ertz, the tight end, to the right. Play action. He's looking all day to throw, and incomplete. Good coverage there by the strong safety, Derek Logan. He's a rookie. Wentz in the gun. Hines to his right, 3rd and 10. He's going to drop back. He's got all day to throw. He's going to fire this one outside, and it's going to be caught, but forced incomplete that time by Levi Wallace and Byron Murphy. Bringing up a 4th down once again. And a nice job by the defensive backs of Carolina. And Colquitt to punt. Here's Marshall back to return once again. He was going to try and bounce it outside one more time, but no luck that time. Brings it out to the 39-yard line. Jeremy Sprinkle has been on fire today on 2 touchdown receptions. Favorite target in the absence of Ian Thomas. Dropping back, Cam Newton. Dumps it. Trent Taylor makes a nice catch, and he's going to get wrapped up after a nice reception.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
That's going to end the first quarter. Welcome. The backups. Will Greer is already warmed up. He's been thrown on the sideline, and Will Greer is going to get a handoff here to David Bass. On a counter run, and David Bass gets met with heavy resistance. Unable to get anything as he loses a yard on that play. 2nd and 11 now. I'm going to hand off to Elijah Holyfield going to the right side now. He gets a solid handoff and going almost nowhere as number 59 wraps him up that time. Bringing out a 3rd and 11 for Will Greer, who's in the gun. David Bass to his left, Cade Stout tight end the right side. Drops back. He's going to let this one loose, intended for Robert Foster, and incomplete. Foster just unable to get that one where it needed to be. Mike Pilardi to send this one away. And he's going to boot this one high, arcing. Inside the 20. And McLeod fair catches at the 17. So nothing there on the drive. Under center, number 8. Here's Miles Sanders. He's going to motion. That's a linebacker at tight end for them. Play action. Dumping. Incomplete. Good coverage by Jermaine Carter. There's a drop back. It's the pass. Big hit from... So that's Thorson on the pass. And a big hit. Damian Ratley on the reception. Thorson on 3rd and 3, and it's a fake end around, and Sanders is wrapped up by Kuechly that time. And a flag on the play, though. That might be an uncommon thing from Kuechly because Kuechly doesn't really face mask anybody. And that's going to give him a 1st down. So move the chains. Thorson in the gun, in the gun now. Sanders to his right, 3 receivers to the left. He drops back, empty pocket. A nice reception that time by McLeod the 3rd. Thorson under center. It's a handoff to Sanders, and Miles Sanders wrapped up by Brian Burns. 3rd and 3 now. Thorson motions. Fake. A handoff. And Christian Miller there to wrap up Sanders in the backfield brings up 4th and 5. And going to be returning is Trevontae Godfrey. He was our rookie wide receiver from a year ago. He did a pretty good job as a rookie, coming in and kick returning for DeAndrew Wright. Breaks 1 tackle, shoots out another, and unable to bring it any farther than that, brings it out to the 10-yard line. He made a few plays, but nothing crazy. Nothing game-changing. Here is Elijah Marshall getting another Harry. He's going to get wrapped up a little awkwardly, but no flag on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 5. Look for a read option this time. I don't believe that Will Greer is going to do very well. They chase him, and Will Greer to the outside, looking for a 1st down, which he does. Picks it up. Nice job, Will Greer. Doing a stretch alert look. Trent Taylor is the wide out to the left. Almost throws a pick on that one. Number 21 right there. Trent Taylor is the wide receiver to the far left. Greer drops back, empty pocket, and he's going to get sacked. Number 76, Miller, wrapping him up for the sack. That brings up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15. They need 15 for 1st. Greer drops back. He's got time to throw. He sends this one. Tries to fit it in for Riley Ridley and unable. 0 for 3 for Will Greer to start this drive for him. And here's Pilardi to send this one away. And he's going to fair catch it. Almost would have gotten licked by Marshall. Marshall was coming with heat. And here's Thorson under center. It's a handoff to Sanders. Sanders breaking tackles and almost stumbles forward for a bigger gain, but Sanders picks up a first, a nice job. Sending a blitz. Quick RPO, and that's to McLeod. McLeod for another first down. Ray McLeod, the third, making that reception. Nice job. Draw play. Miles Sanders gets the handoff. Getting met and wrapped up by a pack of Panthers. Quick RPO and wrapped up immediately, number 18. There's an injury for Brian Burns. Brian Burns tweaked something. He better not be out for multiple weeks because that's our starting outside linebacker. He's our best, one of our best players. Thorson dumping off, and that is Jermaine Carter. Dan Bailey for a field goal. He's missed from this distance already. And does he have the leg? No, he doesn't. He still bricks it. No luck there. He tore his shoulder. Hopefully he's okay. All right, here we go with Will Greer. Going to be looking for some drive redemption this time. He's dropping back. He's looking for something. He's going to lose this one over the middle. Almost an interception there from number 20. 0 for 4 for Will. Really struggling on offense. Here's Will Greer dropping back. That's another sack, and he can't find any wide open receivers. That's Josh Sweat getting back there for a sack. 3rd and 18. Will Greer is really struggling on offense. These 3 wide receivers that he has to work with aren't really cutting it for him. Except for when they leave him wide open for Robert Foster down the field for a touchdown. You cannot play that kind of defense on Robert Foster. He left him wide open as soon as he broke away from his man. I don't know who that is, but he got absolutely burnt on that one. We're going to watch this one more time because that was a huge play. We're going to watch it from Robert Foster's perspective. So Robert Foster breaks off the line. He's coming. Who is that corner? Is that Josh Norman? I think that's Josh Norman. Unless that's a different Norman. But Robert Foster, so as soon as he breaks off the line, so he's been given a big cushion. Snap, breaks off the line, he goes. Will Greer sees that. He sends it deep. And the safety tried to come and help recover. Aaron Colvin. Robert Foster just beat him. Is that Josh Norman? I have a feeling that's Josh Norman. No, it's Armin Norman. Armin Norman. I thought that was Josh Norman. I was going to be like, what? Who are their safeties right now? Jermichael Castle and Godwin, however you pronounce that last name. I don't know where they come up with those names, but... Well, it's not they don't come up with them. It's just I don't know where these people are coming from. I just can't pronounce those names. 3-score lead. Finally, as Will Greer connects for a pass that does something. Mike Pilardi to send it away. Miles Sanders to return this one. Sanders wrapped up immediately by number 93, Billingsley. Or no, that's Barnett. Or Barrett, sorry.
Got it. Mike's by 4. Got you. I got you, son.
Incomplete pass intended for Ray McLeod.
Ready, set. Watch twist.
Hand off to Sanders, who's met immediately by Christian Miller and Levi Wallace. Christian Miller's doing a pretty nice job, and I really hope that he doesn't have to do any more of that. I'm really hoping that this shoulder tear ends up being nothing. Incomplete pass for Thorson. Brings up a 4th and 12. Here is Trevante Godfrey for the punt return. Godfrey back to return. And he's immediately met and wrapped up. No block on number 28. Comes to the 32. We're going to give Will Greer a chance, who's been sacked. Going to look for Cade Stout on this pass. Comes back. Finds his man, Cade Stout. And Cade Stout with a nice reception moves the chains. Just got to find these short dump-offs so that he can stay in it. 2-minute warning has approached. So here we go. We're going to be looking for dump-off passes. Safety valves. Just like that. Cade Stout, nice job. First down, moves the chains. Just got to help Will Greer get confident. Stay in his comfort zone. Short passes. Dropping back, Will Greer. Looking, firing in a zone. Finds a hole right in the middle. Fits that in some very tight coverage. Nice job, Will Greer, on that pass. Dropping back. Jumping. A nice screen pass. David Bass breaking one. He's going to pick up a nice gain. Moving it down. Up by 3 scores. No need for timeouts here. No, I probably could have said that in the last game, but Will Greer drops back. He's got his man in the zone, and that's Robert Foster with the drop. Had it in his hands, couldn't quite hold on. Greer dropping back. In the gun. Drops. Looks. Fires off his back foot. Finds Robert Foster. Somehow makes that throw. I don't know how he made it, but he made that throw some way, somehow. For David Bass out of the backfield is going to be the look. Dropping back. Looking. Dumping. Caught by David Bass, and another touchdown. First receiving touchdown for David Bass, and another touchdown for Will Greer today. So 2 touchdowns for Cam, and 2 for Will. And I think in the second half, I'm going to move Eddie Allen to starting quarterback. I just want to see how he does throwing the football, being a 55 overall, if that makes any difference. Miles Sanders takes it at the 1. Bringing it out, makes men miss. Gets brought down by some Panthers. 30 seconds left in the second. For Thorson, I believe it's Cade Thorson. Or it could be Caleb Thorson. Could be Cedric Thorson. Hand off to Sanders right up the middle. Met by Marshall and Logan. Thorson in the gun, 2 tight ends to the right side. Motions Sanders over. They have a linebacker and a tight end. Dumps it off, incomplete. Intended that time for Damian Ratley. There you go. The 3rd and 2. Thorson, draw play once again. Here's Sanders. Nice run. They're going to call another timeout. 15 seconds.
70, Indy.
Dumps, caught, and that's Ratley on the catch in the 3rd timeout. 10 seconds. You're looking for pass. 2nd and 3. 10 seconds left in the first half. Thorson dumps, caught by McLeod. And not enough time. So first half's over. Will Greer, as cool as you are, and as good as you've played, you've thrown 2 touchdowns, you've made your case. You can do things if we play it at your pace. Trying to fight through blocks. Godfrey with a nice return.
Come on, fellas.
Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
Let's go, let's go.
I meant to do this. Depth charts. Eddie Allen, welcome to the game. So, Allen, you're just going to get some reps. I'm not really going to change anything else up. It's just going to be Eddie Allen for the last 2 quarters. Hand off, Holyfield. Good blocks. Holyfield plowing his way forward on a nice start. Just want to get Eddie Allen accustomed to the speed of the game. He played a few snaps before in our first game. Actually, I think he played most of them. Here's another counter for Holyfield, and no luck there. So a loss of 4. It's a 2nd and 14. Coming out. Scott play. 2nd and 14 for Eddie Allen. He drops back. He's looking. He's going to fire this one high. It's a high pass, but still caught by Cade Stout. Nice job in coverage for Cade to make that make that catch. Top Foster all the way out to the far left side. Dropping back for Eddie. Eddie slings it in a wide open Robert Foster, who breaks the tackle and makes the man miss, moves the chains. And a nice job by the receivers helping out his quarterback. And for play action pass here. Play action. Looking. And overthrows and intercepted by number 20, Igwebuike, I believe. So Eddie Allen throws his first interception as a Panther. Unless maybe that's not his first. Maybe he's had, I think he threw one in the other game already. McLeod gets the dump off. Greedy Williams is there to meet him. Where's Mr. Ransom? Here he is. There's Ransom. Gonna keep our eye on Ransom. Incompletes.
Let's go. 50, plant. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends. We got 3. We got 3. We got 3.
That's a wide open tight end, number 82. That's Briggs. Handoff to Sanders. Sanders with speed. Sanders off to the races. Breaks a tackle. And Sanders all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. A 49-yard sprint and run as he breaks multiple tackles. Going to the end zone, Miles Sanders. There's a reason he's the backup. He couldn't do that against our starters. Had to do it against the backup. So Philadelphia finally on board. Here is Godfrey. Stealing blocks. Trying to break off of some of them, bringing it out to the 31-yard line. And Godfrey goes down with an injury of some form. Hopefully he's okay.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Here's Eddie Allen once again. He had a pretty positive drive other than the interception. And Trent Taylor makes the connection. So Eddie Allen 3 for 4 with an interception. He broke his collarbone, so Godfrey's out for 7 weeks. Here's Allen, 2nd and 2. Play action, why not? Incomplete. Number 51 was right there the entire way. They're going to hand it off. Eddie Allen gets a handoff. First down, nice run. Moving the chains, all we got to do. I want to give Eddie Allen opportunities to throw it, of course. But when it comes down to it, we will run it. Eddie Allen drops back. It's wide open. Oh, Robert Foster, or Reuben Foster dropped it. Our linebacker. He's not a wide receiver whatsoever. Here we go. We got a deep pass here for Robert Foster if he gets open. Oh, we got a dump off. Incomplete, intended for David Bass.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Single.
Allen drops back. 5-step drop. Fires outside, and that's a wide open Riley Ridley on the sideline. What a pass. What a catch. Nice job. And Riley Ridley makes that catch, moves the chains, helping his quarterback out. Cade Stout steps down, gets a block. Holyfield tries to pick up something. Picks up a gain of about 2. Makes it 2nd and 9. 37-yard line as the Panthers are driving. Eddie Allen in control of the helm. Oh, looking for something. Incomplete, feeling the pressure. Brings up 3rd and 9, needing to convert on this one.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. We got 4.
Sideline incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. I will be right back. I have to go check something real quick. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. I had to go check the door. Someone was dropping off a package. So we just had to go answer that for them. So DJ Moore unable to catch that. And look for Graham Gano to put out a almost 50-yard field goal. It's a 54-yard attempt. And it's good because Graham Gano doesn't miss. So, I mean, you guys can see the struggle that we would have. I mean, yes, we would have starters out there. And yes, Will Greer and Eddie Allen both have very good offensive lines and receivers that they would get to utilize. But, I mean, if injuries happen, I mean, we would be pretty much screwed. Quick RPO and a big hit that time from Greedy Williams. 2nd and 10. Here's Thorson in the gun. They hand off to Sanders. Sanders fumbles. Scooped up by Elijah Marshall. Marshall almost breaking free. He almost scooped that for a touchdown. So out's going to come Eddie Allen once again. Here's Eddie. In the gun. Walking back. Fires this one outside, and it's caught by Robert Foster. Allen to Foster is a pretty solid connection. Cade Stout. There's a flag on the play, though.
Holding offense.
It's going to be holding on the offense. That's going to be holding on left tackle Greg Little.
Let's go. 8, read. Right. He's done right here. He's done. Let's go.
Here's Stout once again. And that's a gain of, call it a gain of 5.
Ready, set.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
Check. 59. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Allen hands off to Holyfield, and Holyfield wrapped up in awkwardly by the face mask, number 30.
Personal foul.
Brought him down.
Face mask. Defense.
Makes it a 1st and goal.
Let's go, baby. Ready. Watch tight end. Snap.
Allen handoff to Holyfield, and Holyfield touchdown. Elijah Holyfield getting in the end zone for his first rushing touchdown today. So we go up by 31. So with 3:44 left, Thorson and Sanders are going to try and score some points. Sanders has already broken away for 1 touchdown. Maybe he can do it again.
Go now. 50, plant. He's 59. Mike to 59.
Marshall comes down in the box. We're going to flip it. I want Marshall single high. Sanders brought down that time by Carter.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
2nd and 10. Thorson in the gun. Sanders to his left. Draw play. Breaks one from Marshall. Has to get teamed up on by Levi Wallace and Luke Kuechly.
60 or 56 is Mike. You're right.
Sanders met by Wallace and Carter. And a punt. Returned by Trent Taylor. Makes it a 4th and 2. Trent Taylor back to return and gonna go out of bounds.
We got this.
Here's Holyfield looking to run a power run here. And he is stuck. They're not falling for that. And Elijah Holyfield goes down with an injury as well. David Bass. Welcome to the field. Welcome to the team. Welcome to playing more reps. Fires this one. Trent Taylor makes the reception. Moves the chains. 3rd and inches. David Bass, I need you to make a big play here. Running right up the middle, David Bass. A nice run.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
We're going to go ahead and substitute Bass. I don't want Elijah Holyfield getting more hurt.
10 Lobos. Too little, Hit it.
Handoff, good block, and Bass bouncing to the outside, wrapped up that time by number 59.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice job by David Bass. Scarlett in the backfield now. He's gonna get a few reps. And way overthrowing his receiver. But stride for stride with him was number 28, so it's probably was a good idea that he overthrew him. Brings up 2nd and 10. Cade Stout. He's the tight end for Eddie Allen. Allen drops back. He looks. He fires this one. There's a flag on the play, but it's a touchdown. Will it stand?
Holding offense.
Holding on the offense, so will not stand. Craig Brent, our big buff right guard. That guy is a beast. Look at how big he is. He is massive. 2nd and 20. Handoff for Holyfield, who's back in the game now. Only gained 2 yards on that one. Eddie Allen dropping back. They brought their safety down, which means they leave a wide open hole for Riley Ridley. Except it's incomplete as the corner stayed stride for stride with him. 4th and 18. No return. Bring it out to the 20.
Come on, baby, let's go. On the set. Bang, 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 bang. Get it. Up.
And off to Sanders. Sanders breaks one, brought down that time by Malik Collins.
Right there. Oh, ready.
And that will end the third quarter of play.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go. 10-2 stop. Receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an
Here
island over there.
is
Single receiver. Big grip. 82.
Thorson. He's got all day.
Tight. Watch left. Tight.
Finally gets some pressure, and that's when he gets rid of it to Sanders. Miles Sanders gets knocked out of bounds. Got to get better pressure that time.
Go now. 8 read. Game situation. Let's go. Shoot.
A dump off. That's to Ray McLeod, who's tackled out of bounds by number 23, Elijah Marshall.
Come on, set. 50. Plant. 59. What's the run? 5.
Another dump off, this time to Briggs, and a big hit from Kuechly.
Set. 18. Gator. That QB's trash. Let's go.
Thorson in the gun. It's a draw. Delayed handoff, and met and wrapped up by Malik Collins.
Set. 60 or. 56. The muck, boys. 56.
Incomplete, intended for Ray McLeod on the outside right side. 4th and 1. And they're going to go for the 3. Almost blocked. And they go up by 3. Dan Bailey makes the field goal, and that's good for them. Trent Taylor should be back to return this one. And he will be. Breaks one, brings it out to 29.
Let's go.
8:13 left in the game.
Watch the run.
There's going to be no room on that RPO, so we're going to hand it off to Holyfield. He's going to run it forward for a gain of about 5.
Go. 15. Ronnie. 59. Hey, 4 down. Ready.
And the counter to David Bass. He breaks one, and he's going to bring it out 44-yard line. Nice job, David. And the Bassmaster. That's a good name for him. I like it. And Reuben Foster coming in to play tight end. Can he give me a good chip block? Can he give me a good impact block here? He kind of does. Not a bad one. Holyfield with a good carry. We're more looking just to chew some clock. Take some time. Good run by Holyfield. Does he get the first? I think he should get it with forward progression. And that's Philadelphia's Finch. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Down. 90 Wolf. Check 59. Hey, get down.
There's Holyfield picking up the first.
Set, ready? 70.
And we're just going to start chewing clock.
I'm coming for you. You get it. Go.
Big run for Holyfield this time, and another huge carry.
Ready.
Yeah, fake jet this time.
Strong right. Even. 4 down. Deep grip.
And David Bass gets the carry and gains about a yard. We're on the read option with Eddie Allen. He's got to be able to run this because this is our playbook. But I mean, I would adapt if he was more of a pocket passer. And when you have a corner being your read man, it's kind of hard for you to run read option.
Go now.
incomplete. Intended that time for Riley Ridley. 4th and 14. And he puts it in. Nicely done. 31-point lead still.
Come on now, let's go.
4:03 left.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come out here, come get some.
Quick dump off. This is to Damian Ratley.
Set, 50, plant.
Thorson in the gun. Motions Sanders out. Back. He looks, dumps, makes a nice catch. Damian Ratley moving the chains, 10 yards. Nice reception, nice rack yards.
On the double.
Must 56. All day, all day.
Hit it.
Quick dump off. This one's number 87.
Cheetah.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey.
Ready.
Dropping back. 87 makes the catch once again. 87 on consecutive pass attempts. That's Kelly. 2 receptions already.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Dropping back. Here's Thorson. Feeling some pressure. Incomplete. Almost getting sacked on that one.
Ready. 60 or.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
Thorson. Looks. Dumps. All the way to the right side, and the 2-minute warning has hit us.
Get ready.
Ready.
Let's go, D.
Now.
Dropping back. A big fumble and scooped up by Frank Ransom. So a nice job by Ransom and a nice job by the defense. They forced the fumble. They give us the ball back with under 2 minutes. All we have to do is chew the clock. Got to run the ball a couple of times, break a few tackles for David Bass. He's going to pick up a yard. That was a hard-fought 2 yards.
Ready, break.
59 mark, check, 59.
Big grip.
Holyfield immediately wrapped up, and Holyfield goes down with another injury.
Ready.
So David Bass is going to get some more carries.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike's the
2.
Bass getting wrapped up, tripping forward.
Let's go, come on.
He has a bruised sternum, so he will exit the game.
Go. 30 base.
Come on, fellas.
5.
A handoff. Bass jukes out one man, brings it back to the line, and 30 seconds left. Jordan Scarlett, you want to break away for a touchdown? That'd be great. If you break away for a touchdown, yeah, that's what I thought. If you would have broken away for a touchdown, that would have been incredible. But 41-10. That's your score in the last game of the preseason. Robert Foster had some good plays. Will Greer did a nice job passing the football. Eddie Allen did a pretty good job as well. Had some stuff that we get to look over. We'll get to watch some of the play and get to see how things go. See what happens going forward for the future. But for right now, we are good at quarterback. We're good at all of our positions. We get to upgrade a few players. So some of our offensive linemen. Matthew Snell. Get to upgrade him. Craig Brent. The big beefy-chested right guard. Out of Auburn, Greg Little. Our stable left tackle. And then Reuben Foster. I'll start boosting his pass coverage. +3 zone coverage. He's already got 75 now. He's got 75. We're under 73 play rec. Reuben Foster is going to be really good really quickly. So preseason's over. We've got 100 legacy for going undefeated in the preseason. So we had 2 new injuries, of course. Ian Thomas out for 5 weeks. Burns out for 5 weeks with a shoulder tear, of course. Bryce Love out for 5 more weeks. And Godfrey out for 7 weeks. So I am super excited about that. Moving on to week 1. We're just going to advance, see if anybody gets any upgrades. And we have some mentorship and negotiations already. 6 players. So here we go. Our win goal. I'm saying we're going to make it to the Super Bowl again. I think we can do that. All the players are going to be ready to negotiate. Craig Brent. Quentin Nelson's the big one. Matthew Snell, David Bass, Eddie Allen, of course, and Neil Webster. All just players that we signed for the 1 year, 2 years. Or for the 1 year. We have to negotiate Kuechly's contract as well. Dante Jackson's contract's coming up. Paratus, Short, Moore, Daniels, Pilardi, Boston, Thomas, Gano, Griffin, Carter, and Holyfield. We have to negotiate all the important contracts this year. So this is going to be a difficult year for us. I'm just curious to see what we're sitting at for cap space. We have $86.4 million in cap room. This would be a $10 million cap hit, would drop us down. Now, of course, we would sign him for 5 years. Until he was 30. But we'll do that in the next episode. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, people get back healthy. Hopefully, everybody's okay. Hopefully, we've got a good team for the next season. And hopefully, we can go to the Super Bowl. That's our season goal. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. As always, have a good one, and peace.